One of the most overlooked aspects of having diabetes has to do with the other hormone produced by beta cells. My name's Bowie. I've had type 1 diabetes for over 20 years. I'm healing naturally and creating community with those who don't want to have diabetes anymore. And if you have diabetes, I'm willing to bet that no one has ever told you that beta cells don't just make insulin. They're also responsible for making another hormone called amylin. Amylin is a hormone that is responsible for regulating the speed of gastric emptying. It also helps regulate satiety, or the feeling of fullness. Amylin is essentially the brakes on how quickly food is moving through your small intestine, because your small intestine is where sugar is absorbed and insulin takes its role. So without amylin, your food would move too quickly through your small intestine. It would spike your blood sugar super high because your insulin wouldn't be able to work quickly enough. Amylin is something that can pace that to make sure that your blood sugar stays nice and steady. But what I think is so interesting is that people with diabetes, whether it be type 1 or type 2, people are always talking about the hunger hormone, ghrelin. Specifically for people with type 2 diabetes, they argue that they have too much ghrelin, as in they're hungry all the time and they eat too much, they get obese, they develop more diabetes. But what people with type 2 diabetes are missing out on is the fact that they're also losing beta cell function. And that loss of beta cell function means that they're not getting enough amylin. So what we've mistaken for too much ghrelin, saying we're too hungry all the time, we really don't have any amylin telling us that we're full and we need to stop eating. And this is important for two different reasons. One, we need to start focusing on beta cell loss in people with type 2 diabetes. That's right, type 1 and type 2 are not nearly as different as they're made out to be. People with type 2 diabetes, you are losing beta cells. What is it? I think 1 in 4 people with type 2 diabetes are actually using insulin. And 2, the diabetes research community needs to get their story straight. Consider both sides of every coin. Ghrelin and amylin are literally opposites. Ghrelin makes you hungry, amylin makes you feel full. So why, for people with diabetes, would we only be focusing on one aspect of that?